welcome to Concept with Justin. Today, we are exploring the classic charm and elegance of Spanish-style front yard landscaping. Spanish-inspired landscapes are known for their warmth, bold architectural elements, and harmonious connection to nature. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to keep up with more inspiring design ideas. Spanish-style front yard landscaping is rooted in simplicity, functionality, and a deep respect for the surrounding environment. It blends vibrant plant life, earthy materials, and architectural details to create a space that feels both timeless and welcoming. The design is often inspired by traditional Spanish courtyards, with an emphasis on symmetry, balance, and a seamless flow between indoor and outdoor spaces. The foundation of a Spanish-style front yard begins with hardscaping. Terracotta tiles, stone pathways, and gravel are frequently used to define the space and provide structure. These materials not only complement the style's warm, earthy color palette but also add texture and character. stone pathway leading to the front door instantly evokes the charm of a Mediterranean villa, while a terracotta-tiled entryway sets the stage for an inviting, elegant aesthetic. Fountains are perhaps one of the most iconic features of Spanish landscaping. A central fountain, often made of stone or hand-painted ceramic, serves as a focal point and adds a sense of tranquility to the space. The gentle sound of flowing water creates a calming ambience while reinforcing the luxurious, timeless feel of the design. A tiered fountain surrounded by flowering plants or framed by a low stone wall can make a dramatic statement, drawing the eye and setting a refined tone for the entire front yard. Spanish-style landscaping is deeply connected to the natural environment, and plants play a central role in achieving its aesthetic. Drought-tolerant plants like agave, succulents, and cacti are popular choices, not only for their sculptural beauty but also for their practicality in dry climates. Olive trees and citrus trees, such as lemon or orange, can be used to add height and elegance while paying homage to the Mediterranean origins of the style. Low-maintenance shrubs like rosemary and lavender provide texture and fragrance, while flowering plants like bougainvillea and hibiscus introduce vibrant pops of color. Color is a defining characteristic of Spanish-style landscaping, with bold, warm tones dominating the palette. Shades of terracotta, ochre, and deep red are often used in hardscaping and pottery, while greens and vibrant blooms bring life and contrast to the design. The interplay of these colors creates a rich, layered look that feels both vibrant and cohesive. To maintain balance, neutral colors like beige and white are used as a backdrop, allowing the brighter tones to shine. Another hallmark of Spanish-style front yards is the use of decorative accents. Hand-painted tiles, wrought iron gates, and ornate lanterns are often incorporated to add character and authenticity. These details reflect the craftsmanship and artistry that are central to Spanish design. A tiled staircase leading to the front door or a wrought iron trellis framing a climbing plant can serve as subtle yet impactful elements that elevate the overall look. Arches and pergolas are architectural features frequently found in Spanish-style landscaping. An arched entryway or pergola covered in vines creates a welcoming transition from the street to your home. These structures not only add visual interest but also provide shade, making the space more comfortable and functional. For a touch of romance, consider adding climbing plants like jasmine or bougainvillea to soften the lines and enhance the natural beauty of the design. Lighting is another critical element in creating an elegant Spanish-style front yard. Ambient lighting enhances the earthy tones of the landscape and highlights key features like pathways, fountains, and plants. Lantern-style fixtures, often made of wrought iron, are a classic choice that complements the traditional aesthetic. Uplighting trees or placing subtle lights along walkways can create a magical atmosphere, especially in the evening. Walls and borders are often used to define the space and create a sense of enclosure. Stucco walls, often in neutral tones like white or beige, are a staple of Spanish-style landscaping. These walls can be adorned with decorative tiles, niches for potted plants, or even small fountains. Low stone walls or hedges can also be used to frame flower beds or pathways, adding structure without feeling overly formal. For those with larger front yards, incorporating a courtyard is an excellent way to capture the essence of Spanish design. A small seating area with wrought iron furniture, surrounded by lush greenery and perhaps a central fountain, creates a space that is both functional and visually stunning. This courtyard-style approach extends the living space outdoors, making it an ideal spot for relaxation or entertaining guests. Sustainability is an integral part of Spanish-inspired landscaping. By selecting drought-tolerant plants and using materials like gravel and stone, you can reduce water usage and maintenance while still achieving a lush, elegant look. Drip irrigation systems, rainwater harvesting, and native plants are all eco-friendly practices that align with the principles of Mediterranean design. The versatility of Spanish-style landscaping makes it suitable for homes of all sizes and architectural styles. Whether you're working with a sprawling estate or a modest suburban lot, the principles of balance, texture, and color can be adapted to create a space that feels uniquely yours. Small touches, like adding a terracotta pot with a vibrant flowering plant, can bring the warmth and charm of Spanish design to your front yard. As your landscape matures, the beauty of the space will only deepen. The natural patina of stone and terracotta, the growth of climbing vines, and the seasonal changes in your plants all contribute to the timeless appeal of Spanish-style landscaping. Regular maintenance, such as pruning, weeding, and refreshing mulch, ensures that your front yard remains vibrant and well-kept. One way to expand the elegance of a Spanish-style front yard is to integrate courtyards or transition spaces that blend the exterior with the interior. A small courtyard near the entrance can serve as an intimate gathering space, a quiet retreat, or even an artistic focal point. Consider incorporating seating areas with wrought iron benches, accented with colorful cushions and patterns inspired by Mediterranean tiles. Surround these spaces with greenery, such as low hedges, olive trees, or potted plants, to create a cozy yet open atmosphere. The use of layered hardscaping can also enhance the overall aesthetic. Instead of just a simple walkway, consider creating levels or terraces that add depth and variety to your front yard. For example, a gently sloping pathway with steps made of warm-toned stone or terracotta tiles can provide a sense of movement and elegance. These levels can be framed with retaining walls or planted borders to further define the space and make it feel intentional and polished. When thinking about transitions, don't overlook the entryway itself. Spanish-style homes often feature dramatic entrances, and the landscaping around them should complement and enhance this effect. A pair of tall, symmetrical planters flanking the door can create a grand impression. These planters could hold lemon trees, small palms, or even sculptural topiaries, depending on the scale of your home. Adding a decorative element like a tiled riser on stairs leading to the entryway or a custom mosaic in the doorstep area can make the entrance feel even more luxurious. Another way to elevate the design is by incorporating unique, handcrafted elements. Spanish landscapes are known for their attention to detail, and small touches can have a big impact. Hand-painted ceramic tiles can be used in unexpected places, such as on the edges of a fountain, along the risers of steps, or even embedded in low walls. These tiles not only add color and texture but also reflect the artistry and tradition that are central to Spanish design. For a more dynamic and immersive front yard, consider adding pockets of themed gardens within the overall landscape. These smaller zones can highlight specific aspects of Spanish design. For instance, you might add a Mediterranean herb garden with rosemary, thyme, oregano, and sage framed by gravel paths or low stone walls. A flowering garden featuring plants like bougainvillea, lantana, or jasmine can provide vibrant pops of color and fragrance. Thematic areas like these add variety and encourage exploration while still feeling cohesive within the broader design. Water features remain a focal point in Spanish-style landscaping, but they can take many forms beyond the traditional fountain. Reflecting pools, for example, can add a serene elegance to your front yard while creating the illusion of more space. Smaller, wall-mounted fountains made of stone or adorned with intricate tilework can be a great option for compact spaces. Even a simple clay bird bath set amidst flowering plants can bring a sense of life and movement to the garden. Pathways and driveways can also be reimagined to align with the Spanish aesthetic. Instead of plain concrete, consider using materials like cobblestones, terracotta pavers, or exposed aggregate with warm, earthy tones. These materials create texture and visual interest while reinforcing the Mediterranean style. For added charm, allow creeping plants like thyme or moss to grow between the pavers, softening the edges and blending the hardscaping with the surrounding greenery. The role of shade cannot be overstated in Spanish-inspired landscapes, especially in regions with hot, sunny climates. Pergolas, arbors, and trellises are not just functional elements but also opportunities for artistic expression. A pergola draped in climbing plants like wisteria or grapevines can provide a cool, shaded area for relaxation while adding height and drama to the design. Arch trellises at entry points or along pathways can guide the eye and create a sense of journey through the space. Expanding on lighting, consider how you can use it to emphasize specific features of your front yard. String lights hung from pergolas or trees can create a festive, romantic atmosphere, while lantern-style sconces mounted on walls or posts provide a classic Spanish touch. Pathway lighting can be subtle and elegant, using small, in-ground fixtures to illuminate the way without detracting from the overall design. For a more dramatic effect, use uplighting to highlight the textures of trees, walls, or architectural details. Sustainability continues to be a key consideration in Spanish-style landscaping. Beyond drought-tolerant plants and efficient irrigation systems, think about how you can repurpose materials or incorporate reclaimed elements into your design. Weathered wood, salvage tiles, and vintage wrought iron pieces can all add character and authenticity to your front yard while reducing waste. Composting garden waste and using organic mulch are additional sustainable practices that benefit both your plants and the environment. To add even more depth to the design, consider how sound can enhance the sensory experience of your front yard. The gentle trickle of a fountain is a classic choice, but wind chimes made of ceramic or metal can also introduce soft, melodic tones. The rustling of ornamental grasses, such as fountain grass or pampas grass, adds another layer of texture and sound, creating a space that feels alive and harmonious. For homeowners who enjoy gardening, the Spanish style provides ample opportunities for creative expression. Raised beds with stucco or stone walls can be used to grow flowers, herbs, or vegetables, blending practicality with beauty. These beds can be designed in geometric patterns or laid out symmetrically to reflect the organized elegance of traditional Spanish courtyards. Adding decorative edging, such as hand-painted tiles or wrought iron borders, further enhances their visual appeal. As we conclude this extended exploration of Spanish-inspired front yard landscaping, thank you for joining Concept with Justin. See you in the